I mean, the fact of the matter is these basic principles, whether it be voter ID, whether it be, again, making sure that we have chain of custody records for absentees that are being dropped off or mail-in ballots are being dropped off, these all go to such central tenets of making sure that we get elections right. And again, I mean, the Constitution makes it pretty clear. You don't have to be Alan Dershowitz to see that Article 2 of the Constitution says that it's up to states and state legislatures to actually go and put their voting procedures into place. And so I think the Supreme's got it right here.
Yeah, put them into place and put them into statute, not just make them kind of arbitrary rules as you go along and depending on what the current conditions are. And as we anticipated, the media, of course, hates this ruling. And now, John Roberts, no stranger to criticism. He's a target of the left. CNN with this headline, John Roberts takes aim at the Voting Rights Act and political money disclosures again. It continues, quote, the pattern on voting rights traces to Roberts' early years serving in the Ronald Reagan administration when the young GOP lawyer opposed racial remedies and argued for a constricted interpretation of the 1965 Voting Rights Act. And I think what's been consistent with Justice Roberts is that he realizes that it's not 1965 anymore, and that in this case in particular, these laws don't impact one community or another based on race.
Well, exactly. And their thing, too, I mean, we're making sure that we're getting these elections right. And I don't think that does us as a nation or any of these states or communities good to have, have these things go on in perpetuity. I mean, look, for example, the New York City mayoral primary from last week. I mean, they have no idea who actually won that race. That's a shame. You look at these close contests in the presidential race in Arizona, in Georgia, even in Wisconsin, and we need to make sure that there's full confidence. So as we look forward to these future elections, that these things don't happen again.
All right, so let's also talk about GETTR and what we can expect from President Trump on the rally stage this weekend in Sarasota. I mean, are we going to learn? Has the president made an official announcement yet on if he's joining this platform?
So President Trump has not joined GETTR as of right now. We do have real Donald Trump held for him. It's reserved. It's in my safe right down the hall. It's waiting, especially for President Trump when he wants to join. But as I know from having worked for President Trump over both campaigns and then his post-presidency, I'm going to let him speak for himself about when he might consider getting on the platform or what his plans are. He has a lot of different offers. But here's the exciting thing about GETTR. I think for too long, conservatives have been told either A, you can be on, say, Twitter or Facebook, different outlets that will censor you based on your political beliefs, that will shut you down. If you talk about concerns that you have with the election, or if you want to talk about, for example, people were kicked off of Facebook for saying that hydroxychloroquine worked. And those are not things that you're going to get deplatformed here on. And so we have a marketplace of ideas, but the technology is superior.
Right. I was just wondering if we were going to see like an announcement from President Trump on stage this weekend. Follow me on GETTR. I guess you would enjoy that. But aside from that, what do you expect to hear from President Trump? I would imagine he might mention this Supreme Court ruling about the Arizona election integrity laws.
Well, I think you're going to hear that. I think you'll also hear President Trump again talk about critical race theory and how crazy Democrats have gotten on this. I think also we're going to hear some direct words from President Trump about the witch hunt in New York. I mean, I think it's pretty reprehensible that for what Democrats have done here. I mean, they spent years with this witch hunt of going after President Trump, millions of dollars. Meanwhile, crime is going up in New York. And what do they have? They go after 73-year-old Alan Weisselberg over some potentially some free parking. I think this is pretty egregious, and it just that the Democrats are so unhinged about trying to stop President Trump from running in 2024. They're basically being exposed for having nothing to show for all this time and work.
Yeah. Well, he says he has his mind made up about 2024. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll wait on that. Maybe we'll get some previews or some hints this weekend. Jason, great to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, John.
Hi, Emma Reckenberg here. If you like this video, there's a whole lot more to see on Newsmax TV. You can watch for free right here on our YouTube live stream and be the first one here each time our experts break down real news. Just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and stay with us on America's fastest growing cable news channel, Newsmax TV.